Today we are making one of my favorites, lasagna soup. It's super simple. It tastes just like lasagna with like half of the effort and the work, which makes it even more perfect. So come over here to the stove and check out what's going on. All right, so we've got a pound of ground turkey. You can use ground beef if you want, but I've got ground turkey because I want to make this soup super lean and great. You need to turn your burner up to medium high, about 7-ish, somewhere around in there. And then we need to add 1 entire chopped onion. Add that to our meat. And we're going to take 1 green pepper. That has been chopped as well. Those bell peppers add just the perfectness for Italian food. I love it. Then we need to take 3 cloves of garlic, and you can mince them. I've got my garlic press here. I'll have affiliate links to all of my gear in the description as well, so make sure to check that out. And we're going to add the garlic right to this pot because this is gonna help season and flavor your meat to perfection. Our pot's getting saucy, look at it. It's browning beautifully. Now make sure you put into juicy bite-sized pieces of your ground meat and you hear it sizzle, and that means it's getting ready. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting so excited. There is nothing like food to get me excited. About 8 to 10 minutes is all it should take to brown that meat, and when it's done, drain off any excess liquid and put it back on the stove. We need to put in the extra ingredients to the rest of our soup. So we are going to take 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of ground thyme, throw that in. We're gonna take 1 can of tomato sauce. It's about a 15-ounce can. Throw that in with our meat as well. And then we're going to take 1 really large can, I believe it's 28 ounces, or 2 small cans of diced tomatoes. Throw that in. I always like to use a fire roasted because it just adds a little bit more of a kick to it that I love. And it tastes so good in this soup. Then you're going to take, I'm using blackstrap molasses. You can use 1 tablespoon of packed brown sugar if you like. If not, just use the blackstrap molasses if you're vegan, vegetarian. 1 tablespoon will do. This is gonna add just a little bit of that familiar sweetness that you all are used to in your lasagna. We're gonna throw that in there with it. Besides the fact, it just gives me a great excuse to lick off my finger. I didn't quite get it all. Okay, we got it. Then we're gonna take 1, it looks like 2 pounds or 32 ounces of chicken broth. We need to add that to our soup as well. Look at how easy this entire recipe is, and it is so good. This is going to become one of your wintertime staples because it's so simple to make. Great the next day. I think it's even better than the next day than the day you made it. It's one of those soups that tastes better the longer it sits. Now we need a ½ teaspoon of salt because we've got to bring out that added flavor. It's going to heighten a little bit of that sweetness and be fantastic with your meat. And besides, salt and tomatoes just go hand in hand. If you're on a low sodium diet, just omit the salt. So stir all of that up in your pot, get it mixed really nicely. And we are going to turn that heat up a little higher than 7 on medium high to bring this to a boil. And as soon as it does, drop the temperature down and let it simmer for 20 minutes and it's gonna aroma, smells are amazing. You're gonna love it. Next, we need to add 2 cups of broken lasagna noodles. And I love this because you don't even have to pre-boil them. You just break them up hard and throw them in after it's simmered for 20 minutes. So throw those into your soup, stir it around, kind of get them all moved so that they don't clump together because, well, we don't want lasagna noodles all stuck together. That doesn't make for a good lasagna soup. Stir it around, and we are going to keep simmering it until those noodles are softened to the perfect consistency you love. Now that our noodles are perfectly soft, we need to add just a little bit of cheese. So I have 5 ounces, it's typically a small package, of Parmesan cheese here. Throw that in, stir it into the soup. This is gonna give us that beautiful cheesiness that we love about lasagna. Now, make sure your heat is turned off so it doesn't keep cooking even faster. It is pretty much done and ready to be put in bowls for the next little tastily resistance that's gonna make it creamy. All right, ladle out some of the soup into an oven-safe bowl. As much as you want, we need to get some of those beautiful lasagna noodles in there. Oh, doesn't that look scrumptious? Cheesy delight. I've got some shredded mozzarella we're gonna throw right on top there. Oh yeah, just a little bit, because this is going to make a cheesy, beautiful crust on our soup. Now I like a lot of cheese, so you can use dairy-free. If you can't have dairy, throw that into the oven on high broil and let that cheese get nice and brown and golden and creamy and melty. It's such delight. I can hardly wait. Now that is Italian love. That is goodness. Oh, I can't wait to dip in. It's time to taste it. Even Sigmund's here with me. He's ready to taste the lasagna soup too, aren't ya? I know it smells scrumptious, doesn't it? You can smell, oh yes. Hold on, you can't take my spoon. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it? Oh, thank you for your kisses. Is that for a good job done? Oh, thank you. Thank you. It smells cheesy and tomatoey, and I swear it's like I slaved all day over lasagna. But I'm gonna tell you, isn't this a super simple, easy recipe? Oh, look at the steam coming off that. I hope you can see that. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to wait for your bite in a minute. Oh, I love the smell of that toasted cheese. Mmm. Mmm. Oh yeah. Talk about, Oh wow, that's delicious goodness. This is awesome. It is perfect. It is like it has been cooking all day lasagna. The noodles are perfect textured, and the tomato with the meat and the green pepper and the perfect amount of spice. Oh, and the cheese on top just makes it perfect. This is so delicious. Make me feel good kind of food that's on the table in 30 minutes. You're gonna love it. I'm not kidding you. You're gonna have to make it and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Anyway, ciao, baby. I love you, sparkling rubies. Mwah.